You might not buy a new car every year, but what's happening with tariffs in the US right now could change way more than just car prices. Behind the scenes, it's Donald Trump, China, imported cars, and, surprisingly, Elon Musk. Why is Trump pushing for these huge auto tariffs? Why is he going after Chinese electric vehicles so hard? And what does Tesla have to do with any of this? Let's break it all down. Donald Trump is back on the political stage, and as always, he's making noise. One of his big promises if he returns to the White House? A massive hike in tariffs, especially on imported cars. He's talking about 100% tariffs on electric vehicles from China, and a flat 10% tariff on all imports, including cars from Europe, Japan, South Korea, and even Mexico. Why? Because Trump says America is losing billions due to cheap imports. US factories are closing, jobs are being shipped overseas, and he wants to change that fast. To be fair, there are some benefits to what he's proposing. First, it protects American car makers. Companies like Ford, GM, and yes, Tesla suddenly look way more competitive. If imported cars cost twice as much because of tariffs, American-made cars become the obvious choice. Second, it reduces dependence on China. Chinese automakers, especially EV brands like BYD and NIO, have exploded onto the global scene. They make good cars, and they're cheap. These tariffs would be like a wall, stopping China's EV invasion before it really takes off in the US. And third, this plays really well with Trump's voter base. Factory workers, middle America, people who feel like they've been left behind by globalization. They love this stuff. Finally, they think, someone's fighting for us. But when you step away from the politics and look at the economics, things get messy. The biggest issue? Prices will go up. Not just for Chinese cars, even American cars are gonna get more expensive. Why? Because modern car manufacturing is global. US companies rely heavily on imported parts. Batteries, chips, electronics, software. Tariffs on those parts mean higher costs for everyone. Cars today are made all over the world. Maybe the engine is from Mexico, the electronics from China, the seats from Germany, the final assembly in the US. And if the US slaps tariffs on Europe or China, guess what happens? They slap tariffs right back on American goods. This already happened. Back in 2018 and 2019, Trump launched a trade war with China. Prices went up, farmers got hurt, US companies started moving operations to other countries, not bringing them home. Now let's talk about the wild card, Elon Musk. What's his role in all of this? Well, Tesla is America's top electric car company, but it's under massive pressure from, yep, Chinese competitors. Brands like BYD have already overtaken Tesla in global EV sales. Their cars are cheaper, and they're coming for the US market. If those Chinese EVs enter the US freely, Tesla is in trouble. So, a 100% tariff on Chinese EVs. That's great news for Tesla. It keeps the competition out, giving Tesla more room to breathe. But here's the twist. Tesla is also deeply connected to China. They've got factories there. They rely on Chinese batteries. They sell Teslas to the Chinese market. If China retaliates with its own tariffs or restrictions, Tesla could lose big. So Musk could actually win and lose from these tariffs at the same time. And fun fact, rumors say Trump and Musk met recently to talk politics. Makes you wonder, right? On the surface, all of this sounds good. Protect American jobs, bring back manufacturing. Stand up to China. But in reality, prices go up, supply chains get disrupted, competition shrinks, and in the end, regular Americans pay the price. As always, Elon Musk ends up somewhere in the middle, part beneficiary, part potential casualty. So are these tariffs smart economics, just political theater, or the start of a new trade war that could reshape the global economy? One thing's for sure, the stakes are high, and the consequences won't just affect Wall Street, they'll affect your wallet. What do you think? Should the US raise tariffs to protect American jobs? And is Elon Musk quietly rooting for Trump, or worried about what comes next? Drop a comment and let's talk. And hey, subscribe for more breakdowns just like this, where we turn big headlines into stories you can actually understand. See you in the next one.